I'm Cherie. Today we're going to talk about the Allpa 25 and 35 by Cotopaxi. There's a lot of questions about how those two differ, and so I'm going to try to go into some of the similarities and differences here. They've got the same shape, they're very similar bags, but they definitely have a difference in size and a couple other small things. These are the bags that we've been using for the past couple of years. They're great bags. They're not my perfect bag, but they're still really good. When you look at the two, the size difference, obviously one's 7 liters larger than the other. When you measure the length of them, there's about a 2-inch difference in top to bottom height and about a 1-inch difference from side to side width, and then the 35 is also deeper, which you'll see. They both open like suitcases, and we're going to go into both of them and show you what they can hold. Okay, so this is the 28. When I weighed these two, they weighed exactly the same, which was 2 pounds, 15.5 ounces using a postal scale. I think that's because this is a Del Dia, which means it has all the different colors because they used it in runs of different fabric to use them up. And this was the original Allpa that they sold. And it has a plasticky kind of rubberized material on this back pocket, and this has more of a nylon. So I think this is the difference in the weight because they weighed exactly the same. All right, so the 28, I like it a lot when I'm traveling by myself. It's a great bag for me then. If I travel with my family, I usually end up carrying other stuff, and so the 35 typically is what I carry when I go with my family. But I'm going to show you what we can fit in here. So the stuff that I'm putting in here, obviously, we can try different things, but basically I'm putting in what I'm wearing now. So this black t-shirt and these Prana Holly pants, I have a ton of them, so that way we can see how many we can fit. So this is the main pocket of the suitcase opening, and this is only about 2 inches deep. It's not very deep, so you can't fit a ton in there. And that is kind of one of the limitations that I think of this bag. You don't have a ton of packing space for this. It is great if you don't need very much though. So I could get about 2 pair of pants in here. So I can get about 2 pair of pants. And obviously I'm not using packing cubes or anything like that, which normally I would, but I'm just showing you what I can fit in here. And then I think I was able to get about 5 shirts in here. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm not doing anything funny like rolling them or anything like that, just so you guys can see how much space they take up. So there's room for about 5 shirts. I also have a t-shirt, a pair of leggings, pajamas, and some wool socks, since they take up more space than regular socks, you can kind of get an idea. So 3 pair of those probably can fit in here. And obviously you can probably put an infinite amount of underwear in there. Okay, so we're going to zip this up. That is not absolutely packed full, but it's pretty close. I mean, there's still a little bit of space in there. I could squeeze something in. This side, I really like this pocket for my jackets. When I do cold weather travel, I usually travel with a system that's a fleece, a down puffy jacket, and a waterproof layer to go over all of it. And so this is my down jacket. It's Arc'teryx, and that fits in there. I'm going to put a pair of shoes in as well. You can see those both fit in there. And I don't have any trouble with that. I probably put a makeup bag here as well, and I can zip that without any difficulty. This pocket right here it's a single pocket in this bag. It's a double pocket over here, you'll see that. But it's a good size for putting in things like your wallet or anything that you don't need to access very easily or quickly. So I'm just going to stick an extra pair of socks in here. I usually put toothbrushes, brushes, combs, things like that in here. And then on the outside, so I've got this, it's all zipped up now. I'll show you. They've got nice sturdy zippers. I've never had any problem with the zippers on those bags. And I'm not having too much trouble zipping it with that. Okay, so now that's all zipped up. We're going to look at the outside pockets. So this bag has a pocket here that's about this deep. And it's just a pocket that you can kind of cram everything that you might need to access easily. I have found that this bag is a pain to open in an airport or on a plane just because of the suitcase. It's kind of floppy. So this is where I try to put everything that I'm going to need to get access to quickly. So my passport would go in here, my wallet. I'm going to put my toiletries in here so that I can take them out for security. And things like my earbuds, sunglasses, chapstick. But I've got all those in there. My phone maybe, it's not in my pocket. I can get all that in there. Zips up, no problem. And then there's a tiny little pocket here that is about that deep. and it's pretty much this long and about that deep. I'm not even sure what you could get in there. I don't think you get a passport in there, but it's a nice little place to stick something, maybe if you want to hide something out of the way. Here is the laptop sleeve. It's on this side. There is a laptop sleeve and a sleeve for a tablet. And I'll just slide my laptop in there. And now, zip that up. Okay, there's a secure tab there that fits over, so you zip it up and pull it back down, and now nobody can unzip it unless they slide it back through that little catch. Okay, so this bag has handles on each side, which I like. You can pick it up. There's handles here, and there are handles here. So you have a handle on each of the 4 sides. The backpack straps are here, and you can actually tuck them in if you want to tuck them away. I usually just use it as a backpack, and it carries really nicely. It's pretty sleek. This is how much it sticks off my back. You can see how much space it takes up. So this is a really nice streamlined bag that I like a lot. There is no waist strap. You don't usually put enough stuff in there that you need a waist strap to distribute the weight. If you really want to tuck the straps away, which I've never done, but you can, the straps unhook and slide into a little pocket here to get them out of the way. So then you can, if you wanted to check it without having the straps hanging on it. But like I said, I've never used it that way, but all these straps will slide into it. Then you could carry it like a briefcase. Okay, so that is the 28. It's got a vented back. It's got great straps. Like I said, really well distributed weight. Easy to carry. I can carry this thing for a very long time. So that's the 28. Now I'm going to see what we can get in the 35 that we can't get in the 38. Let's look at the 35 now. So like I said, this is a Del Dia. Instead of having this plasticky material, it's got this nylon material in the back. But it's laid out pretty much the same way. This pocket is a double pocket instead of the single pocket that you see here. And all the other pockets are a little bit bigger. This one's definitely deeper. As you can see, it's probably, where the other one was 2 inches deep, this one is about 4.5 or 5 inches deep. So you can get a lot more in there. What I'm going to do is unload this one into it and see how much space we have left over. Okay, so this one. You can see how it's kind of floppy when you unzip it. That's why it's not fun in the airport. But I'm going to go ahead and move these over. So remember, we had 5 shirts, some pajamas, 3 pair of socks, and 2 pair of pants. This one I'm going to start with the pants. And there's a lot more in here. So I have 2 pair of pants, 4 pair of pants. And this is, I'm not trying to maximize the use of space. I'm just putting everything in. So there's 4 pair of pants. I could probably get all 7 pair of pants in there. So I got 7 pair of pants in there. Let's see what we can do with those shirts. So we had 5. I was able to get the 5 shirts in there as well. And then we've got the pajamas. I'll tuck the socks inside like I did with the other one. And I can get an extra pair of socks in here as well. There's extra pair of socks. So I've got 4 pair of socks, 7 pair of pants, 5 shirts. So a significantly larger amount of clothing. I could even get 2 more shirts. There's 7 shirts. So I got 7 shirts, 7 pair of pants, the 4 pair of socks, and the pajamas in there. Okay, it's poking up a little bit, so whenever I go to close it, there may be a little bit of difficulty with that, but we'll see. Probably won't. This pocket, just like it, is larger, and you can see there's a lot of space in there. So I'm going to put my shoes and the jacket, and there's still plenty of room to put my rain jacket and my makeup in there. In this pocket, so like I said, on this one, there are 2 pockets. This is nice to put Q-tips, razors, toothbrushes, things like that. So you have a split pocket here, because there's still plenty of room here. I'm going to close this up. No trouble closing it at all. Easy to close. And you can see it's a significantly bigger bag though. this pocket opens up. Again, it's your place to put things. In this one, you have the zipper pocket here as well. You also have a couple little places to put passport, things like that, to kind of corral them. Got a pen in there. There's also a key hook. And so I'm going to move those things over. You can see how much space they take up. So I've got my phone. I'm just going to put it right there. My sunglasses, my earbuds, chapstick, and then I've got my toiletries bag. And in this one, I still have enough room to put a book. Let's see if we can get both of them in there. Yeah, I've got a couple of books in there. Okay, so that was pretty much everything that I brought to try. Oh, I gotta do the laptop still. But you can see that that holds an awful lot of stuff. So that extra 7 liters goes a long way. Now, I'm gonna slide my laptop into the laptop sleeve. Right here. And now this one's pretty much closed. Now this has another couple of pockets I want to show you about. I'll show you. This one has a pocket here that right now it's closed because I've got it pulled over this tab so it can't open. But if I push down, I can actually unzip and get into the main pocket where the clothes are. Every once in a while that comes in handy. I don't use it very often, but occasionally it does come in handy. Pull that back up so it can't get opened. Okay, so now this bag also has 2 handles here and 2 handles here. So you've got a lot more, and you've got plenty of ways to pick this bag up. It also has straps that slide down into the back, and the waistband also slides in. And I'm going to put this one on. You can see it is a bigger bag. It's not as streamlined. It still carries very easily. The waist strap is there to help distribute the weight. But it definitely sticks off more. So it's not as sleek and not as streamlined. But it's a great bag. It's got chest strap. They both have, no, maybe it doesn't have a chest strap thing. This has a chest strap, additional strap here to balance it. So now you can really distribute the weight. So it is significantly more space, but also bigger to carry. It's easy to carry. It does not typically fit under a seat of an airplane, but it will fit in the overhead compartment. As far as other pockets, I think they got rid of that little pocket that's here on the 28. I think they turned it into the pocket that you can open up into it. So there's not any other exterior pockets. This is your only exterior pocket. So if you like a lot of exterior pockets, that may be something you want to think about. But again, I got quite a bit into that. So that's the difference between the Cotopaxi 35 and the Cotopaxi 28 Allpa. They're both great bags. They both carry really well, nice suspension. And one carries significantly sleeker than the other, but the other carries quite a bit more. Let me know if you have any questions.